Hello and welcome back to Coaster Daft with a brief breaking news update. It has been quite a week as far as the amusement industry is concerned in Canada. Ontario, as of Monday, announced that they have no plans on reopening amusement parks province-wide. This, despite the fact that the Franken coaster on top of the House of Frankenstein in Niagara Falls is now open for business. And Marineland has also just announced plans to push back their opening date to July 25th as well, instead of their original plan of July 17th. As announced by the park, this is to ensure extra safety for park patrons in the COVID situation, but it is reassuring to see Marineland, one of the smaller parks, being given the opportunity to reopen and provide some source of income for what is otherwise a more volatile business as compared to some of the bigger parks. One of those bigger parks, just north to Marineland, of course, is Canada's Wonderland, which as of Monday got the disappointing news that they have not been cleared to open the park. Now, what does this mean for Wonderland? Well, we are now almost halfway through the summer season, and with the park primarily employing students off for the summer, it does not look very bright for the park to actually reopen during the peak season, or, dare I say, if at all this year. If Canada's Wonderland is not given the approval to open their attractions, I cannot see it being financially feasible for the park to open at all. Difficult, however, to come to terms with is the recent announcement that laronde is opening as of July 25th. At one stage, the pandemic had affected the province of Quebec much more substantially than it had the province of Ontario. However, now here at the midpoint of the summer, we have laronde reopening. Initially, the park will be opening on the 25th for season pass holders only, and then on August 4th, the gates will open for all. This would be the first major amusement park to open in Canada, and based on this announcement, I do anticipate that Canada's Wonderland will make a case that it is completely unfair that they have been not given the opportunity to do so as well. So stay tuned over for the next couple weeks as this story does evolve. In relation to laronde, Coaster Daft does not have any plans to actually visit the park this summer, unfortunately, because if you look at the rides that are being offered as part of the reopening, their formerly new for 2020 attraction, Vipère, will not be opening. We can only anticipate that this has to do with technical issues with the construction of the ride during the pandemic situation, as we do understand that some reprofiling of the track or refabrication was done by Intamin. Potentially, there is no confirmation of that, but if that is the case, engineers from Intamin no doubt would have had to travel to laronde in order to get the ride functionable. So where does this leave Canada's Wonderland in light of the fact that their chief Canadian competitor, as far as attendance is concerned, has been given the green light to open next week? If they are not given the green light to reopen in some form or otherwise, the park will likely make the decision not to open. That is a difficult outcome to swallow, but in light of the current situation, anything is possible. As developments continue, of course, stay tuned here as Coaster Daft will keep you up to date, and hopefully, if the border does reopen some point in this year, who knows, we might even get to go down and visit a new coaster or two Southside. Thanks for watching, everybody. Enjoy the ride.